Hello, Madridistas, and welcome back to Madrid Pulse, your go-to destination for all things Real Madrid. From transfer news and tactical breakdowns to exclusive insights and deep dives into everything that happens in the heart of the Spanish capital. If it's royal white, we cover it. So make sure to subscribe and never miss a beat from the Santiago Bernabeu. Today, we delve into an important topic that's been simmering behind the scenes: the midfield conundrum at Real Madrid. As the curtain slowly closes on the legendary careers of Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, Los Blancos are at a crossroads. The club has officially moved on from Modric this summer, following Kroos' retirement last season, marking the end of a golden era. But despite their departures, no clear heir has been brought in to replicate the control, composure, and rhythm these two icons provided. While it's true that Real Madrid have invested heavily in the midfield in recent years, with Jude Bellingham, Eduardo Camavinga, and Aurelien Tchouaméni all arriving in big-money deals, the void left by Kroos and Modric still remains. Bellingham has been phenomenal, no doubt, but his best work comes further forward in the attacking third. He thrives when he's free to break into the box and make decisive contributions in the final phase of play. Camavinga and Tchouaméni, both of whom were signed to eventually succeed the legendary midfield trio of Casemiro, Kroos, and Modric, haven't yet proven capable of dictating tempo or controlling a match in the way Kroos once did. And now, with Carlo Ancelotti departing and Xabi Alonso taking the reins, the hope was that midfield clarity would follow. Alonso, of course, was one of the finest deep-lying playmakers of his generation. His tactical mind and deep understanding of midfield control are among his biggest strengths. But even with Alonso at the helm, and the arrivals of ball-playing defenders like Dean Huijsen and Trent Alexander-Arnold, the concern remains. The club still lacks a midfielder with the metronomic style and calming presence that Kroos brought to every game. According to Diario AS, Real Madrid had shown serious interest in name that emerged strongly was Angelo Stiller from Stuttgart. The German international was reportedly very keen to join Real Madrid, and talks had advanced to the point where an official bid was under consideration. However, recent reports suggest that the club has now pulled the plug on that move, deciding against pursuing Stiller after some internal discussions. Other high-profile names such as Enzo Fernandez, Alexis Mac Allister, and even Rodri Hernandez have been floated in the press. But there's a catch. Madrid are currently reluctant to spend big on that position this summer. That financial caution is proving to be a major obstacle in solving what has become one of the club's most pressing needs. In truth, replacing players like Kroos and Modric is never straightforward. Their understanding of the game, their intelligence in tight spaces, and their ability to control matches like conductors of an orchestra are traits that are both rare and priceless. That scarcity is exactly what makes Madrid's current situation so complex. The recruitment team now faces an uphill task, finding a midfielder with elite-level composure and vision who fits the club's identity without breaking the bank. It's a delicate balancing act. Madridistas will be hoping that Xabi Alonso, with his unique insight into the position, can help unearth a gem or perhaps mold one of the existing players into that role. Because if there's one lesson to learn from the past decade of success, it's that great teams are built on great midfields. Stick with Madrid Pulse as we continue to bring you every twist and turn of this story. Vamos, Madrid! Real Madrid had very much intended to be starting the Club World Cup, with 3 new signings in their back four. So far, their activity in the transfer market has been limited to the additions of Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool. However, the plan was to also bring in a left-back, strengthening all areas of their defensive line with a fresh injection of talent. The left-back that Los Blancos had targeted was Álvaro Carreras, the highly rated Benfica defender. Carreras, who once spent time in Real Madrid's academy, was seen as the ideal fit to complete a new-look backline under new manager Xabi Alonso. Despite mutual interest and early optimism about sealing the deal quickly, Carreras' transfer has hit a series of roadblocks. Although the 22-year-old is reportedly eager to return to Madrid and work under Alonso, negotiations between the two clubs have not gone as smoothly as hoped. On several occasions, reports surfaced claiming that an agreement had been reached between Real Madrid and Benfica, but those turned out to be premature. The Portuguese club, aware of the player's value and the interest surrounding him, have held firm in demanding the full payment of his €50 million release clause. One of the sticking points in negotiations has been the financial structure of the deal. Real Madrid are said to be willing to meet the release clause amount, but prefer to do so in installments, a common practice in modern football transfers. Benfica, on the other hand, have publicly reiterated their position that no deal has been finalized and have expressed reluctance to accept staggered payments. They are particularly conscious that a portion of any fee received for Carreras will be owed to his former club, Manchester United, due to a sell-on clause agreed when the English side sold him to Benfica. This financial complication has only made Benfica more insistent on receiving the full amount upfront. The stalled progress in the Carreras deal has prompted Real Madrid to look at other potential options in the left-back position, and one name that has emerged is Alejandro Grimaldo. The 29-year-old Spanish international has enjoyed a strong season with Bayer Leverkusen under the management of Xabi Alonso and is reportedly very interested in making a return to Spain. Grimaldo has long expressed a desire to play in La Liga again, and the possibility of linking up with Alonso at Real Madrid is particularly appealing to him. Grimaldo's situation is somewhat more straightforward than that of Carreras. He is believed to have a release clause in his contract with Bayer Leverkusen that falls between €15 million and €20 million. This makes him a significantly more affordable option for Real Madrid, especially when compared to the high price and complications of the Carreras deal. In terms of experience and tactical familiarity, Grimaldo also offers considerable value. He already knows Alonso's system, having flourished under him in Germany, and could make an immediate impact without the same adjustment period a younger player like Carreras might require. While Grimaldo has received interest from Premier League clubs, he is said to be prioritizing a move back to Spain. A switch to the Santiago Bernabeu would not only fulfill his personal ambitions, but also place him at the heart of a team poised to challenge for multiple titles. Barcelona, the club where he came through the academy ranks, have also been linked with him, but their focus this summer appears to be on other positions. Atletico Madrid, too, have explored other defensive targets, which potentially leaves Real Madrid in a strong position should they choose to pursue Grimaldo seriously. For now, Real Madrid remain hopeful of landing Carreras, but time is of the essence. If Benfica continue to resist the terms on offer, the club may be forced to pivot toward Grimaldo. Either way, it's clear that Los Blancos are determined to complete their defensive rebuild before the season gets into full swing, ensuring that Xabi Alonso has the tools he needs to launch a successful debut campaign.